All right, check this out. So day 23, my alarm goes off 5:30 a.m. Right? I didn't get up. I just stayed in bed, stared at the wall. Right? And within 30 seconds, a story started writing itself in my head. I was like, "See, I knew you'd quit." You know what I mean? It's the devil, really. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday, I gave you guys a protocol, 3 steps, 15 seconds, right? And so some of you messaged me and you were like, what if the protocol doesn't work? What about those days? And here's the truth that I didn't really want to tell you yet. It won't eventually, right? You will skip a day, right? And that's not the problem. The problem is the story that you tell yourself afterwards. So day 33, I'm lying there and 2 stories show up immediately. So story number 1, of course, you stayed in bed, right? Like, you always do this. Remember the gym membership that you didn't complete or you never used, and remember the business that you quit. Remember the promises to your kids you never made or never completed. The story had receipts and evidence, a whole case file really. But story number 2 was you missed 1 day out of 33. That's 97% consistency. It's better than you've ever done. Get up tomorrow, get it done. So it's the same event, same person, 2 completely different futures though, right? And here's why nobody tells you this. Whichever story that you believe actually comes true. See, most people think you skip and you're a failure. And that's not the case. The failure is turning 1 skip into a pattern. 1 missed day, that's data. You're human, right? You're about to get sick, life happens. But 2 missed days in a row, you're beginning a pattern. 3 missed days, it's not a pattern anymore. It's pretty much a new identity. So your brain is looking for evidence of who you are. And 1 skip tells your brain you're the kind of person that, we show up 97% of the time. But 3 skips tells your brain we're the kind of person who quits when it gets hard. Same brain, different story. So here's what I do now. I call it the 24-hour rule. If I skip once, I do not allow myself to skip twice in a row, ever. Now, of course, there's instances you're on vacation, whatever the case. I don't know. Some things happen, right? I'll try to do my best, or I'll try, to not skip, but I try and just keep it at 1 day. Second day, I'm back at it. It's a non-negotiable. Because here's what I learned from day 33. Discipline isn't about never failing, it's about controlling the fall, right? So 1 day off, you can recover from that. A week off, that's a different person. So the rule is simple. Day 33, I stayed in bed, fine, it happened, whatever. But day 34, non-negotiable, even if it's just 5 push-ups, because I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm trying to be someone who gets back up, right? And my brain tried to tell me the same story on day 34. Like, you already broke the streak, so what's the point? You know what I mean? But I caught it this time. And I got up, I did 5 push-ups, not 50, not 10, 5. Drank my water. I didn't journal, didn't do the full routine, but I showed up. I mean, barely, but I showed up. And you know what happened? Day 35, I did 20 push-ups. Day 36, I did my 50 push-ups. Because the story I told myself on day 34 wasn't, I'm defeated or I'm the guy that quits. It was, I'm the guy who gets back up even when it gets ugly. And that story, that's the one that builds something. You know what I mean? So here's what I want you to understand. You're going to skip. I don't care how disciplined you think you are. Like, it doesn't really matter. You're going to skip at some point. Life will happen. You'll get sick. Your kids will have a crisis. Work will explode. The skip is coming. It's inevitable. The question is, what story did you tell yourself after you skipped? Do you tell yourself you're broken, that you always quit? Or do you tell yourself you're human and humans get back up? Because here's the secret. Consistency isn't a streak, it's direction. And 1 bad day doesn't change your direction unless you let it. So here's your assignment. Write down your 24-hour rule. Make it personal, make it non-negotiable. Mine is never skip twice, but whatever makes sense for you. Yours might be different. You might need to write it, but I mean, you for sure need to write it down. That's the key. Just write it down, because the next time you skip, and you will skip, you'll need a story that gets you back up. Follow me for day 28. That's where I'll talk about the difference between discipline and punishment, because most people think they're being disciplined when they're actually just punishing themselves, and there's a huge difference. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.